Hi guys, welcome to DOdaily. Attack the day. It's Des here, just out by the River Trent. Thought I'd stay local today. It's a little bit dark. Was actually hanging on for it to get light so I could come out and do the video. Just out by the Trent. A little bit cold, but it's fine. I don't have to wear a coat, so still managed to get out there. Did think to myself when I woke up in the dark, this might get a little bit harder in the next few weeks, but I'll still be here. I'll still be doing what I do because I really enjoy it, and it keeps me consistent. And that's something that I started the week off with, isn't it? On money motivation, I mentioned the importance of being consistent. Keep doing the things we do. You know, whatever jumps up at us, whatever gets in the way. Personally, it's been another sort of tricky week, but that's the way things seem to be right now. I can't do much about many things apart from keep doing what I do, and hopefully everything will fall into place. Tried to pass that message on over the last few months, really. Do you know that it's important to really sort of build that resilience, try and hold your nerve a little bit, and it's something I'm really being put to the test at the moment, me and Kay. Do you know, we've got to just do what we do and keep being positive, keep doing the things we do. Do you know, hopefully it'll all fall into place. But to be honest, whatever's happened this week, some of it self-inflicted, I guess. You know, had a few drinks, felt a bit hungover yesterday, if I'm really honest. Was feeling a bit rubbish. It's important to do the things that I really have to do. You know, whether that's get up, do the video, you know, or go out, do some activity. Still manage to get all that in. Of course, it makes for a busy week, but it's better being busy and having things to do than dwelling on things, sat back stressing. You know, it's really, really important for me. One of the reasons we're here, you know, one of the reasons I do this is to try and encourage people to get the benefits of activity. And my run on Wednesday is just really sort of, with everything negative that's going on in the week, that just makes me feel like I've had a great week, makes me feel like I've achieved something. I've achieved bigger things in the past. Do you know, it's 8 miles is not the end of the world, but it was really important for me to get that in. I actually enjoyed it, which, as much as I love it, I understand it can be a bit of a love-hate relationship sometimes running. So I actually enjoyed the run. I actually felt a bit stronger towards the end as well, which gave me some confidence about that. So looking forward to trying to do a half marathon tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Might be a bit strong, but you know what I mean. I'll get out there and do it, and I know I'll do it in some shape or form. Doesn't matter how long it takes me, doesn't matter what pace or where or when I do it, but as long as I do it, I'll be absolutely chuffed. And then of course I've got that event on Sunday, which I've discussed already on DOdaily. But it's really important, isn't it? That consistency has been the thing that's really kept me going. And going into another weekend, you know, doing the things I do, speaking to the people I speak to, watching the things, listening to the things, being available to do DOdaily. Do you know, we had another great questions and answers last night. I really enjoy those. I had a few technical issues before that as well. The computer really didn't want to work, but didn't really affect things, apart from picture quality, I guess. But still got the message across. Still did what I had to do, you know. And that's the case sometimes, guys. It's just about doing what we have to do, giving it a real go, giving it a push. Today I was planning on getting up and going somewhere nice, but again, the kind of the dark and the weather have put paid to that. but I get to enjoy this fantastic location I love so much. I make the most of a little bit of land, just it's called the Hook, just before you get to Lady Bay, Nottingham, and it's absolutely fantastic. And just by having something like this, do you know, by having time in the morning, it gives me a real sort of, really picks me up for the day. Whatever's happened, whatever's gone before. I've been saying a lot recently, a lot of people have been asking me my advice, you know, one or two things I've done, interviews and things like that, what I'd suggest to for people who aren't feeling great. Of course, it's a really tough time, and whilst it's a really tough time for me personally, it's tough for everybody, you know. The new restrictions are starting to really sort of affect people. I've seen a video from Joe Wicks yesterday, and he's really struggling, you know. Somebody like that, somebody who's done so much for activity and for positivity, you know, and well-being, it's really had an impact on him. But my point I was getting to was I've been asked what my tips and advice would be for people who are struggling, and the one thing I always kind of say is just push through, just every day. If nothing happens, you know, you get up the next day, it tends to be that little bit better. So if you can get through the day, you know, it's not a nice way to live sometimes. None of us want to live day to day. We want to be really positive about the future and what's coming. But if you can get through the day, you know, get a good night's sleep, that's what I'm trying to do, and get up early and attack the next day. Do all the things you have to do. Get up, plan, get a walk in, get a run in, get some sort of activity. You know, you always put yourself in good stead. And I always find on a Friday in particular, although I am starting to get up much earlier during the week, I get so much more done. I have a really productive morning. You know, I get all the things I need to do done, and feel like I'm really ready for the weekend to give it another go. And whilst I'm not at the point of the struggles I'm talking about, where people have asked me this question, it's still important, you know, whatever stage you're at, just to keep pushing forward, just to keep preparing yourself, putting yourself out there. You know, I woke up today, it's cold, I knew it was cold, I could hear the wind, it was dark. These dogs in the morning, dogs just ran up behind me and fight me to death. But yeah, I knew it was going to be cold, I knew it was going to be dark, and I thought it might even be wet. But I'll tell you a little story there. I switched the alarm off. I thought I'd give myself another 15-20 minutes, but as soon as I switched it off, I got up. Which I thought was a bit bizarre at the time, but it was just showing that bit of determination to get out there and make the most of it. And that's what's really important. It's just about making the most of the day, and that's why I do it. Do you know, I must have ingrained it into myself now, you know, with the fact I know I need to do it, rather than really making an effort. Probably subconsciously, I thought, no, got to get up, got to get out, got to do something. So it's really important for me to do. So that's just the message today, guys. It's about getting up early, attacking the day, being consistent with what we do. That's really important. Consistency is so important. You know, we've got another weekend ahead. Lots of great plans, like I say personally. Hopefully you've got some great stuff to do as well. If you haven't, get planning, get sorting, and we'll get there. Saturday selfie, of course, we do that every week. Yesterday I spoke on DOdaily, well, the throwback question, and of course keep answering that, was about targets for the last part of the year. It's actually 3 months today till Christmas Day. So somebody asked me if I'd got anything in mind after the 100 days of not drinking, because they've actually taken on that, which is fantastic. I know of at least 3 people who are taking that up. Hopefully, in some way, shape or form, I've been able to inspire them just a little bit. Whether it's come from me or someone else, that doesn't really matter. The point is, they're going to give Stoptober a real go. But the person, one of those said to me, what you got planned next? And I actually got nothing in terms of real structured goals, but there's things I want to work on, and I'm going to think over the weekend before Monday motivation of something else I can work on until the end of the year. Set myself a little goal. You know, we're going into the final quarter. Things are tough, but that doesn't mean we can't end the year on a high note. You know, it's been a really difficult one, so let's do something positive to finish it off. So for Saturday Selfie, I want you to highlight how you're going to finish 2020 in a positive note, despite coronavirus, you know, the rubbish that's going on around us. Again, probably not easy, but if you can find a way of highlighting that during your activity, you know, whether it's a race t-shirt you might wear because you're looking forward to it next year, or training for it, or anything, you know, it's hard. I can't think right now, but just try and find a way of highlighting it. If you can't, of course, just tag us in Saturday Selfie. The important thing is to keep motivating and inspiring people to get involved in activity, and that's all we want to do. Some of that today is a little bit more serious than normal. Not spoke so much about where I am or what I'm doing on this particular walk. It's been about really sort of building that resilience, being consistent in the things we do. All of that will mean going forward we can enjoy life, we can enjoy things. So if you can take anything from it, guys, please give it a like and a share, and of course try and get your friends to subscribe. Could do with a few more, could do with a few more views, but I love doing what I do, so still going to be here next week. Monday motivation, trying to get everybody out, trying to get everyone active, doing what I do, you know. So have a great weekend, guys. Get in plenty of activity. Make sure you get that Saturday Selfie in, whether it's a walk or a run or a cycle, you know, even if it's just a short taper before this half marathon, this virtual half marathon, or any other virtual events you've got. You know, it'd be really great to see. It really does do the trick. It's got me out the door many weekends already. So for now, guys, just doing it.